The best advice I have for grieving for a pet is to remember the good times.
John Gibson is the owner of Pet Memorial Center on Greenwood in Corpus Christi.
This is dedicated to them, this funeral home, because of the way they were treated when we lost them in 2014.
John viewed Bobo, Daisy, and Bluebell as members of his family, as most of us do with our pets. The day that he lost them, he vowed that no other pet would have to suffer what they went through, and he would make sure that each member of our family was treated with respect and dignity.
They were sent out of town, and the way they were taken care of, when I found out a couple of years later, I was horrified at the way they were treated.
John noticed that there was a need for an end-of-life pet service. He opened Corpus Christi Pet Memorial Center over a decade ago with the intention to help community members who may be grieving the loss of their pet.
When you come in to pick up your pet, we present you with a bag for privacy, a cremation certificate. You also receive a carton of 300 wildflower seeds to plant in your pet's honor. This is the tag that follows your pet through the whole process, and that's how we follow your pet. Here's a little bit of the fur. And on this, we put both front paw prints on there because she was so little.
They offer both cremation and burial services to meet your family's needs.
This is our stateroom where you can come and visit with your pet, say goodbye. You can have a funeral or a service. Invite whoever, family members, friends.
Tell me about the Rainbow Bridge.
The Rainbow Bridge is a place where your pet is going, and it's going to stay there and run and play with all the other pets that are there. And when you pass, supposedly you come up to the bridge, and your pet will see you, and you'll be reunited. And then when you walk over the bridge, you go into heaven with your baby and you.
As a pet parent himself, John understands how hard it is to say goodbye, so he offers as many services as he can to get families through the grieving process.
We try to answer all your questions. I am not any kind of a psychiatrist, but I do help people through their grief. We also have a reverend that is a pet lover, and she does help people with their grief. When you can talk about your pet and tell us how great they were, that helps your grief. But we're here for you.
John has helped many families find comfort, so much to the point where these families have sent cards and letters to him that he has displayed on his wall, and each one has a story as unique as the pet.
This one here is by a young boy about 5 years old. He lost his dad on a Monday, and then he lost his dad's dog on Wednesday or Thursday. He came in and he started printing on the paper while we took care of his pet, and he wanted to know if I would put it up on the wall for him, his dad and his dog, and so I did. And about a year and a half later, the mother came by with another pet, and she saw that her boy's card was put up on the wall, and that did make it a little easier for her to cope with what had happened the year before.
Death can be hard for kids to understand, so John even has tips for how to talk to your kids about your pet crossing the Rainbow Bridge.
You can have a little ceremony in the backyard and bury the fish or whatever you decide to put in this casket. It is biodegradable, and it will be gone in about 3 years, but it teaches kids on life and death, and shows respect to every animal that they might be with.
Even at the end of their life, choose to keep your pet close to you. Choose Corpus Christi Pet Memorial Center.